Welcome to Jermaine All Natural. I am Jermaine Ryan, and this is gonna be a vlog. And my discovery for a new stylist. So I mentioned a while ago, I think maybe on Instagram, on my stories or something like that, which you should be following me on Instagram, Jermaine All Natural, that I had to find a new stylist. Listen, I have been left broken, abandoned by the people that used to have their fingers in my head. Jaja moved to Chicago. Even though she still comes back and does clients, I be needing her to do the most. And because she's traveling, I don't know, I might just need to I don't know, I might need to see if she can like pack extra to do the most of me. And Jeff, but then went on and became a flight attendant, so he's flying the friendly skies. So I'm trying to find a new stylist, potentially for, you know, color touch-ups, since I'm coloring my hair, and definitely for my trims. I do not trim my own hair. I don't trust it. I want it professionally done, and I want it done right. What I have learned from all the folks that I watch and follow is that after a while, they be like, yeah, I do my trims at home, but I really need to see a stylist. After a while, that is always the statement and the sentiment. It has not failed me yet. So I'm just going with stylists to trim my hair, period. Now listen, I'm from Detroit. There should be no shortage of me being able to find a stylist.
I hope so!
Detroit was at one point the hair capital of the United States of the Americas. Period! So it should be easy, right? However, fellow Detroiter and content creator Nay, aka Janae, aka Nay Too Curly, did a video a while ago. Beep. And remember that any videos that pop up above will be linked down below in the description box for you to check out after this one. So she went to a salon called Beauty Anthology in Southfield, which is like the neighboring suburb outside of the city. It looks like a nice place. They did a good job on her hair. I think she only got a trim in that video, which needed. And they also do color, so I'm gonna check them out and see how this works. I'm really nervous. I want to find one stylist, maybe two, that's good and stick with them. Okay, I'm here. Oh, and they said I could record, which is nice. Hey, how are you? Good. Appointment for Jermaine? Yes. Cool, thank you. Ooh. Look, they've got familiar things. Ooh, y'all know how I feel about that gel. Ooh, I know some of the things. Ooh, we got some new shit here.
Jermaine, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about the color. So it looks like that color.
Yes.
Okay.
So he was, he's been dyeing my hair since last year. I've only had it dyed twice.
Okay.
He was using a brand called Squirsalsi. It's like a natural brand.
Where's the color?
Yes.
Okay.
So he used that on my hair. We didn't lift it. He just put it on my hair as it was.
That helped you on the phone, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm remembering the conversation because I was like, I don't know that Squirsalsi makes it all natural.
Yeah.
But he might have been explaining, because you have gray, that it's a natural tone.
So it's a natural. So they have two.
Okay.
They have a natural line and then they have a regular line. So the natural line is like, it's made with like, the ingredients are like oat and like 2 or 3 other like natural things in the beginning.
Okay. I'm listening. Keep on.
Previous to that, I had been doing hen on my hair. I did hen on my hair for about 2 years.
Okay.
So once I decided I want to get a color, he was like, don't do hen anymore. So it was like 6 months, 6 or 7 months before he did color, like dye on my hair. So, and then other than that, it's just been a touch up of my roots. Because it's...
The Simply Color line is not a professional line,
Okay.
which means you can buy it at Target.
Okay.
I don't typically use consumer brands, but I'm reading on it to see what's comparable and what makes the Simply color. So this is just like a Garnier or Clairol that you find on the shelf. They have it in stock at Target. Looks like you have some highlights in here. Was that leftover color from something else? Or your ends are just naturally?
That is the combination of how my hair came out with the henna and the dye on top of it. This is how it ended up.
Okay. So he was just doing the simply color all over.
That's it.
Were you getting 100% gray coverage?
Yeah.
Now, when he was coloring your hair, were you just doing the root touch-up?
Yeah, I think he was just doing the roots.
So he wasn't coming to the ends at all?
I don't think so.
No?
I mean, I'm sure like the first time he did, but then like when I went back to get it like touched up, yeah, I don't know if I think he just did the base. It's a lot in there. It's all gray. And them roots.
I know I can get the coverage. It's just a matter of making sure that we're using something comparable to what you were using.
I mean, if you feel it's something better or equally as good, you're the professional. Right. So I'm trusting, your opinion on it. So if you're like, listen, we got something right in the back that would do just as well, then I'm good with that.
I want to find an ammonia-free for you because that's what you were using.
Okay.
When I do my gray clients, I'm typically doing either permanent, which has ammonia in it, or I'm using a gloss, which is a professional version of a rinse. It's longer lasting. It can be customized, which means I'm mixing it. I'm not buying a bottle off of the shelf and just pouring it on your hair. I normally would do a strand test, but I don't have this color and something comparable, I should say.
I kind of don't care. If you want to do a strand test, you could. I'm really easy. I don't care.
It has ammonia in it, though. That's my biggest.
Do you think it's gonna be what's the difference as far as how it will react or work with my hair?
Stronger. So when you're dealing with products that don't have ammonia in them, typically smell them. I mean, you don't smell them. No ammonia, no smell. Sometimes they don't work as fast. Like the process sometimes a little longer.
Okay.
They have to use a different ingredient to help with that lift.
Okay.
But
so do you think that if you use something with ammonia on my hair that it's gonna do something? That's what I said. Like, if you feel it's okay, then I'm gonna trust you.
Like vegan, all natural, henna. I don't have any of that.
Take my Whole Foods butter on somewhere.
And when you say chocolate brown, when he's doing your touch-up, is what we're seeing in between here, that dark color? The dark color. But like just naturally light from before.
Yeah, so with the henna and my gray hair did this different thing. So it would come out this kind of amber color.
It's autumn sunrise.
But because my hair isn't fully gray, it highlighted the way it highlighted. And then when he threw the color on top of it, the brown, it just really
made it light.
Yeah, it did a lot. It took a life of its own with the two.
Again, colored lift, so it's probably trying to lift through the henna, and you ended up, it's nice.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, my hair is in your hands.
We do a patch test around here.
Okay.
We'll put some on the skin and then a little bit on like the section of hair.
Okay.
Probably like here. And then typically within 48 hours, you let us know if you've had any reactions, if you're liking the color, you want to go lighter, you want to go darker. You won't have to do a patch test if you change your mind on tone.
Okay.
Patch test typically, of course, is if you like the tone, but also make sure you don't have any reactions to the color line that you use.
Okay.
How do you find it?
Janae. Or Nay?
Yeah.
Yeah, she I think she came and got a trim, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna save that just in case I ever have to find a new salon.
Like I have to send her a thank you.
Yeah.
So things to pay attention to in the next couple of days will be itching on that side. Anything abnormal to your scalp happening in the area where we place the color. Everything is good. You can give us a call. Let us know. It's good. I'm ready to schedule my color appointment. I don't have any issues.
Okay.
Now, if you do have any problems, then we could either move on to a different color line or essentially decide that professional color just might not be the right one for you.
Okay.
I don't like where I try and stick to my guns on not using color brought in outside, but in the event that we had to, then we could opt for that.
Okay.
How often do you have to do your washing goes?
So I wash my hair weekly. 7 to 10 days.
I love that.
7 to 10 days. If it's a really good styler, then there's been times where I've pushed it 2 weeks.
Okay.
If it's a really, really good styler, but
2 weeks,
yeah, that's my absolute max.
That's my test. But a lot of people sacrifice clean scalp for style, so I always get the 5 week, 6 week. I'm like, God.
What a pleasant consultation. That was nice. Okay, so we're gonna see. I have to look at it. She tests color back here somewhere. So we're gonna make sure I don't have any allergies, which I feel confident that I won't because I generally don't have allergies to anything. I will call back and I'll bring you all with me on the full experience of touching up my roots and trim and styling. And I don't know, it's feeling positive and I'm liking the direction that it's going in right now. Okay, so now I'm about to go across the street because conveniently there's a Starbucks. And hey, it's me. All right, it has been a month since I had the consultation, testing the color of my hair. It has been a month. Birthday things, it's just been, June's been, a lot happens May, June. So it is, apparently, no, it's been longer than that because it's August, the 2nd, 2 months. Well, no, maybe a month and a half. I don't know. It's been longer than 30 days. We'll sum it up that way. Made the appointment a couple of weeks ago and I am now on my way back to actually get the services done. So I'm doing the same. So the services that I'm going to be doing, it is going to be a much needed trim, a wash and go, and getting my roots touched up. The patch test that was done, I didn't have any issues with it. I had no irritation. So hoping that when I get my full head done, that you know, it turns out as it should, that I don't have any issues, that I don't lose my hair, and you know, life will continue on as it always have every time that I have gotten my hair dyed. Okay, I made it. Still a little late, but not terribly late. I often underestimate how quickly the car goes compared to the truck. So it is 3:05, 3:06. So I'm within the 15-minute grace period. Okay. Hi, how are you? Hey, how are you? Good. Doing the most. I got too much going on.
No, it's okay. I thought it was when it popped up on my book. I wonder what happened.
No, it is fine for me to vlog, right? Yeah. I know not to get other folks, but I'm like, they're gonna think that I came up, ditched them, was on some BS.
No, we thought it was us.
Okay. The space. So pretty. Since this was about 2 hours or so worth of footage and it helped cut the time down some, I'm going to do a combination of voiceovers and then kind of chiming in on the conversation that was being had. So to start, she had a water bottle, used whatever product in my hair, and a Felicia Leatherwood, and separated and gently, very gently detangled my hair, which I appreciated. Oh, I should introduce you. Who are you?
Hi, Niani B, his hairstylist today. So yeah, we detangle. It just makes it easier for me to get through with the color.
Okay.
I'm just using water because we're doing color. I don't want to add products and then make it harder.
I honestly forgot that we were doing color. And in my head, I'm like, oh, that's different. She's detangling with water first. Yes.
What you showed me in the
Yes.
store. Yeah, so.
Okay.
Yeah, something closer to what you showed me in the store.
You were like, oh, they sell it at Target.
Nothing against Target. It's a home dye.
But you just like it's not professional.
No.
My hand, I shall not sully my hands with with consumer products.
I feel the same way about a lot of the consumer stylists, and it's funny, the stylists that I love that are consumer brands are typically consumer brands that have had links with salons. So like, I love the Dude, they own a salon.
Yep.
Love Alikay Naturals, she used to have a salon.
Yep.
Mish has a salon.
Yep. So since it has been a while, I wanna can I say things and speak plainly without it being like I just like to be plain sometimes.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I wanna test your skills.
You gonna test my skills?
Yes.
What do you mean?
I just want no, I'm not really testing. I just but like an updated, like full analysis of like my hair, like what it looks like health wise, if there's anything like you recommend I should be doing, or
Seems like you've got a nice routine going. Your hair always looks good when you come in. Some conditioning. That's the only thing I would have asked you.
oh no, it's dry.
Yeah.
But that's because I was testing a gel. But like I
Yeah.
said, and I didn't put anything under it, so.
Do you have a standard wash day process for your shampoo, conditioner?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What are you using?
So typically, it's a double shampoo. I clarify once every 2 weeks, sometimes every 3 weeks, just depending on what I put in my hair.
Right.
I go back and forth between a moisturizing deep conditioner and a protein deep conditioner. Every once in a while, when I'm feeling lazy, I'll do a rinse out. And then from there, it's a leave-in, it's a gel, and I don't do a whole lot of oil because oil seeps into my skin. So when I do oil, it's just my scalp or in the middle where it's thinner and just on my ends.
Okay.
And that's like standard.
Who are you using for the shampoo and conditioner and the protein? You say you flip back and forth from protein and moisture. Is it Mish or?
It's so, creator and stuff. So I do use Mish. So Azure Beauty they came out with the protein line that I like.
Okay.
So I use their protein line and their rinse out. They only have one. It's also a protein rinse out. Melanin's hair
That's
care.
natural.
85, yeah. Her protein deep conditioner it's kind of more balanced. It gives you a decent amount of protein, but it feels more balanced than anything else.
Hoping to move everyone out of the shea butter phase.
Oh my gosh, the grip. The
Some
grip.
people still stuck in the shea butter
I
phase.
know.
We still get clients where, they've been moisturizing with raw shea butter. And I'm like, but my hair is not doing what I'm like, it's thirsty.
It's not getting what it needs.
It feels great though, so I get it. This is it. My hair's not growing how I want it to do. I'm not getting any curl pattern, but it feels good. So I'm like, if it's not doing any of those other things, the product's not really doing what it's supposed to do. Like, I don't think. When I first started, like clients was doing the ECB with the baking soda as a shampoo, brittle. And I was just like, it's not working.
Now, during this time, as we're talking, you see she's just kind of chilling, like we're having conversation. We were doing a patch test on the new dye that she found. She was testing 2 different colors, a darker brown and a lighter brown, just to see how I would like them, and then choosing which color that I wanted, and I ended up going with the lighter brown.
So do you just eventually let your ends fade out? Like you never do a gloss on your ends or anything like that?
Do what?
A gloss.
A what?
So a gloss would be like a professional rinse almost. So typically when we're doing color touch-ups, we're doing your base. But anytime in between or even at your color touch-up appointments, if you want to brighten the ends that have since faded, you can do with a gloss, but it's not as harsh of a formula as what's going here, because here we have your natural color, so we have to lift through permanent color. So permanent color typically will lift you about 4 levels. It's not bleach, it's a single process, but still it's going to lift this out before it deposits that brown that you like. But as time passes, typically your ends will start to fade because color only lasts so long. So sometimes people want to go back to that day one that they had, so we'll try to match it with a gloss instead of doing permanent. You don't want to overlap permanent color. Once that fades, I want to go back in with a gloss. I don't want to take permanent color on top of that because it creates not a good environment if later on you decide, one, I want to go lighter. Now we've layered permanent color on top of permanent color and just created a bad canvas, but also, too, the health of your hair because permanent color actually strips the hair. You don't want to continuously put that on hair that has already been stripped.
Okay. Listen, because I'm listening. I'm like, I might have to go back and rewatch this part again so I can sink in. No, I don't do anything because I'm scared.
When was your last trim?
November.
Of last year?
Well, remember I told you I got abandoned. Typically for me, I normally my trims I normally do every 5 months.
Okay.
4 months for my hair, and like I haven't, my hair isn't doing what it does when I need a trim. 6 months is when it's like, okay, it's bad. So 5 months is my sweet spot from what I found, because I've got it trimmed at 4 months and basically it was like a dusting.
Really?
And I wasn't having a hard time like detangling my hair, nothing like that. So
I am type 4. I have coarse hair. I have thick hair. And then I also have color.
okay.
So it just adds to the fire. It's like all these things I end up with knots. But if I don't trim it, I dread washing it. It's the detangle part for me.
Yeah. Same.
Detangling, and then my hair absorbs the water so fast, and once it dries, it's very hard to comb through.
Yeah.
It's funny when it's wet and it's hydrated, it's like super oily and run your fingers through it. But once it dries and I let it air dry, it looks like 2 different people. And I would like tell people like I had type 4. They, of course, like it's very coily, like your hair's not type 4. I love seeing that on the internet. I'm like, my hair is type 4. It's just moisturized.
Yeah.
I'm not used to seeing hydrated coils. It's type 4. So I got my hair washed here a couple of weeks ago, and I had been wearing a hair wrap. So before she washed it, I said, "So you're about to be the first person here to see my actual hair type. Because I have not touched my hair all week. Washed it, forgot my blow dryer broke, so I had to air dry, which I hated. And so she took that hat off and was like, oh my God. You do have type. She said, I kept telling her my hair was thicker and coilier than hers, and she did not believe me.
Do you have multiple textures?
I feel like everybody does.
Okay.
That also can be affected, I feel like, by the density. So, like, my perimeter all the way around is finer than the rest of my hair. And the curl is a little bit looser. So
Okay.
I feel like, I feel like that with everybody's hair. That typically the back area is going to be thinner and finer than the rest of the hair. Usually most of your density is right here in the crown.
So I've got 4 different textures. So similar to what you were saying, back and perimeter are a looser curl. There's coils and S's all in the middle. And there's a patch right here that has no definition at all. Just here. But, well, no, the looser texture is just to my ears, I'm sorry. It's not around the front at all. So the shampoo is Oleplex.
The clarifying shampoo.
Oh, okay. since I have color, definitely noticed that my hair, so I know the porosity has changed, but I've always wondered, because you always hear so much stuff about, when you color your hair and protein and stuff like that, which is why I toggle every other week. But do you have recommendations? Like, should that be a regular thing? Doing it every 2 weeks, is that a normal thing?
So I used to do the same things that you did. I would toggle back and forth. Intense moisture, protein. But then they started coming out with products where I didn't have to do that. So like the Amika Pure line has the bonders, which is what everyone was seeing in the Oleplex. Bonders work on the inside. They're basically like links that make your hair what it is. If it's curly, it makes it what it is. So anytime you see that has
the disulfate bonds.
Right, that means bonds have been broken. So when you're looking at products who have
I don't think you know quite what you're talking about.
as bond builders or any type of bonding treatment, it's usually multiplying those bonds or repairing bonds that are in the hair so that your hair can feed back to what it was or keep it healthy, if that makes sense. Anytime we color or use a chemical process where you're breaking bonds. But I like the Amika Pure line because they use vegan protein. So it has protein and bonding.
Okay.
And so I like that one. It doesn't dry my hair out. I can use it as much as I like. And the Amika Pure line has a shampoo, a conditioner, and a mask. So on those weeks where I'm doing that mask, then I can do the mask. And then the weeks where I don't have time for all of that, I can do the conditioner.
Okay.
So I notice a lot of people will skip conditioner.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
So you got, I don't know, we got the tribe that's not using the shampoo. We only using conditioner, which I get. My hair feels better. I'm not saying my hair, but people. My hair feels better when I use conditioner. I'm like, this skin will feel better if they put lotion too. So, will we do that?
No.
So, yeah, but yeah. It would be considered a dark brown, but not a dark yet brown, if that makes sense. It's a permanent dark brown. So on the chart, we are at a number 6. So I don't know if you ever bought braiding hair. I always use that to help people understand. So we know 1 is jet black, 2 is like a brown, but you really can't see it unless you're in the sunlight. 3 still close to dark brown, but you can see it a little bit more. And then 4, like if you go to the store and buy a 4 braiding pad, you can see in the store that it's brown, but it's not like this. It's just brown. 6 is closer. So as you move up, you're getting lighter and lighter. Okay. Yeah. So he's at like a 6. That was a really good they'll tell you even now that there's more stylists on social media that like when you're studying for state boards or learning, you become a cosmetologist, you don't really learn as much as you thought you would about hair color. The state boards is really focused on one, you know how to apply the hair color and not damage somebody's hair. They're not really concerned with the color. And then they're concerned with hygiene. You can't keep all the curls intact.
She went with the blonde, didn't she?
No.
No.
Well, I wasn't going with this one. It didn't matter. So that's not my specialty. My specialty is healthy hair first. If I feel like it's going to jeopardize that, then that's when it's not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not. And I unfortunately, being in a natural hair salon, run into a lot of issues with that. But clients that are just so used to being able to walk in somewhere and the stylist just does what they ask for, whereas I'm not the stylist for you. That's the case. So I feel like
yes.
see, your density change.
Dang!
Oh no!
Now is that would definitely be for me just needing more trims.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
I asked if you sleep on this side because you can see it traveled up further on this side versus this side, and sometimes that's what happens. We have more friction on this side, so the breakage happens a little bit more on that side.
No, I sleep on my side, but I don't sleep on the same side. So then all of that needs to go.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
Now you wear your hair curly, and like you said, your curls still do what they do, so you might have been privileged to not have noticed. This is when your hair is curly, you don't see all of that. But they definitely had a density change there to this level. Do you feel like your hair is growing, or you've been at a standstill?
No, it's definitely been growing.
So you just might be one of those clients that are privileged, but you can see in there.
Now this section doesn't look as.
It's not as bad.
Yeah.
This is still traveling up a little further, but you got some density traveling down. This side is not as bad either. There's some little spots in there, but you still got density like all the way throughout there. Usually that first layer, typically I feel like it's like that. A lot of stylists skip that very, or don't trim it enough. That very first section, so it continues to break.
Okay.
I just use the paper because it's easier for you to see. Not as bad. Definitely got your density in here. You got a little bit of breakage up in there, down there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's definitely grown because it's me seeing it like this, like when it's wet, I can tell just when it's hitting different parts that it wasn't before.
You ever pull it back at all?
What do you mean?
Like, do you do the top?
A high puff? Yeah.
Probably like about here.
Yep.
Yeah. That's where you just want to watch that.
Okay.
Make sure TLC.
Okay.
So where do you want to go with your cut today?
Wherever it needs to be cut.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not used to people saying that.
Yeah. I mean, as long as I end up with a bob.
I would say instead of waiting, you went a little longer this time too.
Significantly longer.
Be it too. If you are a 5 month person, but now I don't know. This is my first time
Yeah.
doing it.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten your cut since November.
I've never went this long before, so.
That can contribute because if you miss your cutting schedule, it's like I'm running your stockings. It's gonna keep going.
Yeah, cut it where you think it's best. If it makes sense to leave a little bit of length where it can be, then I'm good with that. If not, then it can go. It'll grow.
I would say we're going to cut today. We're going to leave a little length and make sure these knots are gone because you have breakage traveling up through. We don't have to go big chop size, but I want to see you come back sooner this time so that we give the hair time to grow and go in, we cut, and then it's kind of leveled out, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Versus waiting 5 months from today, which will carry us into next year. Yeah, we're 8. Yeah. So I would come back in like 3 months.
Okay. So November?
Yeah.
October. Because this is the beginning
Of August, September, October. Yeah, it's the beginning of August though, so you could do the end of October. Yeah.
Okay.
If you have to stretch it to the beginning, like first week of November, you should be fine.
Okay. Will do. You like so about this necklace. me. All right, so it is day, what was that, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 5 days later after getting a needed trim and getting my roots touched up and getting it styled with the wash and go. So 5 days later, give you a 360. This is how the hair looks. And love that they used the Alikay Naturals Lemongrass, which I know is one of my favorite gels. I love the color. I love the color. I mean, the color was always going to turn out great. I didn't doubt that in any way. So as I said, when I was there, when I was leaving, I have found my salon home. Listen, she was educating. She was giving breakdowns. It all made sense. She wasn't giving me like Instagram beautician, like Instagram cosmetologist jargon. Like she wasn't. It was real plain. It was real simple. This is what your hair looks like. This is probably what's happening. You need to cut it. You know, the consultation with the color, trying to get a full understanding of everything that I had going on with my hair. Like, even when she was like, I don't know if I cut it out or not, but she was like, did you gloss it? No, yeah, the gloss thing. Yeah, like, do you gloss your hair? Like, I never even heard of that before. So the fact that she went in on intimate details just to get full scope of everything that had been going on with my hair, impressive. Impressive. Teacher was teaching, okay? Natural hair stylist, cosmetologist, okay? Natural hair in the natural state. It was impressive. And then, you know, overall, she was very, very nice. We had a good time. We laughed so much. This was a 2.5 hours worth of footage that I willed it down into what it is. So yeah, we were having, it was nice conversation all the way around, talking about like coloring in my hair and how it was looking and breaking down like, you know, what I should be doing and just how much how my hair was looking. I knew I needed a trim. I knew it was pretty bad too, and I knew I was going to take off a good little amount as well, just by how my ends were looking when I would wash my hair and how they were really thinner at the end, like this much thinner at the end.
Yep.
I was like, yes, this is lots gonna go. And as someone that is growing their hair out, that is a go. I want my hair to hit here in a curly state. No longer than this. No longer than this, okay? That to me no longer is maintenance that I don't want to do in time and product that I just don't.
No, I can't do that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Shout out also to Anika, who was there. She also took over at one point and was detangling my hair. She was helping another client also. Just really great people all the way around. As far as what I've experienced so far with the salon, from the front desk the very first time that I was there to both of them the other day. It was a great overall experience. So I reluctantly will share the information. I personally just want to keep them for myself, but I'm not one to block anyone's blessings or block anyone's bag. I just don't want y'all taking up spaces that I would normally be preoccupied if you choose the book. Totally worth it though. It was, like I said, overall really great experience. The salon, super nice. It was clean, modern, great feel. Enjoyed the products that they use, familiar products that I have used and featured on my channel. So it just felt really good all the way around. Highly recommend Beauty Anthology in Southfield, Michigan. So again, thank you to Niani, and so again, I want to say thank you to Niani for the great service, great consultation, and overall great experience at the salon. All right, go for it. Again, I want to say I've surpassed the 2,000 subscriber marks here on YouTube. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone that watches, those that subscribe, those that watch me in passing and have left comments. Just thank you for the engagement. Thank you for the time that you spend watching my videos, however long you spend. Subscribing, liking, supporting. Just thank you overall for all of the love and support from the natural hair community. And hopefully, you know, we can stay in community and share and give and talk and all of the other things. You know, y'all know I'll be in the comments anyway. So yeah, I want to say thank you again to everyone that has visited, those that have visited and stayed, and those that don't have no plans on leaving. Welcome. All right, so make sure that you like this video, press the red subscribe button. So vacation is coming out. I'm gonna do something different with my hair that I've never done before. Stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna record that. Then, you know, vlogging for vacation. Feel free to share this out to somebody else may wanna see a new experience at a new salon that specializes in natural hair. Punch the notification bell so that you can stay abreast of when I post my videos. And again, thank you for tuning in to Jermaine All Natural. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, and even though I did a short one,